Good morning, guys. Good morning and happy Thursday. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Thursday morning. It's still quite early, but we are here. We're going to be doing a nice little deal stream for you guys. We're going to let people roll on in while I send out this notifications to let people know that I am live on here. That's right, definitely live and on here. Now, with that, guys, of course, it is Thursday and it is super hot in my apartment. So, bear with me as I'm a little slow today. Just going to be honest with you. Really, really slow right now. It's super hot. Rather super hot. Let's do all this. Make sure that we're all set up. I apologize for the cough. Hopefully I muted it at that time when I coughed. Good morning, old mage. How you doing, buddy? Oh. All right, guys, I should be all set. Everything should be out there and live. Kind of cool. So how's everybody day going so far? Anybody got a nice cool AC I can borrow? Anybody got circuitry that's fixed so I can use my AC? Okay, I have the living room AC on, but that's about it. Alright, guys, we're going to pop over. We're going to talk about the first product. The first product is, of course, from Anker. This is the Anker Soundcore 2. This is a Bluetooth speaker with 12 watts of sound. Now, this Bluetooth speaker does do a nice little bit of a job here of playing some sound, of course, with that. Now, guys, this has got their bass up technology, which means if you use their app, you can adjust the EQ also to your liking. Now, since this is a wireless stereo pairing style, you can actually pair more than one of these together and have a left and right channel. So then you would go from 12 to 24 watts of power, which is actually kind of cool. Now, with this, guys, you do get the dual drivers built in, of course, on this device. Now, it does come in 4 colorations. You have black, blue, red, and a teal coloration, of course. You do have 24 hours of playtime off the charge on the battery, so you do get about 24 hours of usage time with that. Now, with that being said, guys, that's quite a lot of long songs that you're going to be able to play with that battery charged up. Now, like I said, TWS means true wireless stereo pairing, so you can pair it with the second one and have left and right channels. Now, this is cool because you can actually use this pretty much anywhere since it's fully waterproof. The IPX8 means you can literally use it in the bathtub and not have to worry about it, or in the shower, or, you know, at the beach, your backyard, the pool. If it gets wet, it's not going to hurt this. Actually, IPX7, my bad. Which means it's pretty much protected against rain, dust, snow, and pretty much any spill in between. On the side, you'll see that I was showing you guys the little clips, and now we're going to power it on. Of course, we're going to bounce over here. We're actually going to do a sound test. Guys, we're going to... Oh. Of course, it's taking its little time here. Here we go. Let's play some music for you. Now, that is, of course, on low, which is not a problem, right? Let's get ready and go higher. Sounds pretty good. Now we can pause it right here, right? If we want, we'll play it again. Turn the volume down. Pause again. Of course, guys. So a nice little room-filling sound from a nice little Bluetooth speaker that packs quite a little punch. If you guys are looking for one of those, definitely check out Anker. They have a whole bunch of their Soundcore products that might fit your needs. Now, of course, we're now going to move over to some very cool bone conduction headsets that Justin did for us.
The open move and the open
right here,
run
this is from Shocks.
Is the open move do not have a microphone. The open run have a dual noise canceling microphone so that you can use
Hey,
it
Chucky.
on calls.
How you doing, buddy? Thanks for the hype.
And the squeak gears go back. The Open Run also come with a much nicer carrying case.
Hey, lady. How you doing?
Clamshell carrying case. Much nicer quality carrying case than the Open Move, which is.
I want you guys to know it's already crazy hot in my
Similar
car.
design, except it has dual microphones, one to cancel the noise in the background and the other one to talk into. The Open
Debating
Move
on
does not
pushing the
have
fan
microphones.
towards
You
me.
can't make conference calls with it. This one you can make conference calls. Really nice fit. Also more battery life. It's 10 hours with the Open Run Pro versus 6 hours with
go.
the Open Move. So this
We'll
is
just have the fan
Open
blowing right
Run
on me.
Pro by Aftershocks. Again, it's an upgraded version. The one thing is, it doesn't use USB-C. It uses this magnetic pin charging, which in some ways is better in some ways and worse in others. So rather than using a USB-C, which you have to plug in and unplug, it uses a magnetic charger, which you just basically touch it and tap it on, and it grabs like that. See that? It snaps in. Now, it makes it easier to just simply clap on, and that's fine. But when you're traveling, it's easier to have one USB-C cable for multiple devices. Now you got a unique proprietary magnetic charger that you got to remember to take with you.
Now, the cool thing about this, guys, is since it's an open conduction style, you can hear everything going on around you with that, which means you can literally hear your planes being announced, your boarding passes, or even if you're out running or jogging, you can hear cars running up on you. I'm not sure what you're talking about. What I miss? I'm not sure what you're going on about, Bobo. No clue. So, guys, very cool little headset that works very, very well from Shokz. Cool little piece right there, actually. I love open conductions. Now, the next piece, guys, we're going to show you guys, of course. I have no clue what you're talking about, man. I am not sure what you. I'm confused. Horses? What about the horses? I'm lost here of what Bobo's going on now. Guys, next up, we're going to show you guys. I'm confused with what Bobo wrote. I have no clue. The other channel is like, so what horses? I'm confused, my man. Confused. I'm actually confused on what he's going on about. All right. Anyways, we're going to show you guys this right here. This is actually a cool little piece.
Look at a new
This is a solar power bank. You can actually charge the solar power bank off the solar panels, or you can charge it off the inside plug. Now, there's a 25,000 milliamp little power bank right here. That means you can charge your phone multiple times with that. Now, if you use the solar, of course, you can charge your phones off the solar or charge the power bank with that as well. Now, on this, you have a couple different styles of this, but we're going to talk about it. So, this is a 6-watt higher conversion efficiency solar panel to charge off that with the 4 panels. Now, you do have the 3-amp fast charger external battery built in with this, which is actually kind of cool with that. Now, of course, I'm showing you guys right there the actual lighting because it does have lighting effects on this. Now, with this, you have 2 USB-A's or standard USB 3.0 plugs. You also have 1 USB-C port on that as well, so you can charge multiple devices. But, you know, these are really cool for like a bug-out bag or a hiking bag. You never know when you're going to need a little bit of extra charge to probably possibly make a phone call or charge a flashlight or anything in between. Well, this gives you that option to do that. And I kind of like that. And you can also use the lighting for an SOS pattern to, you know, signal somebody, maybe you got, you know, or something like that. It's a really cool piece of technology. I actually like the Huckley. Kind of cool idea to have something like that. So if you're looking for something like that, Huckley 25,000 milliamp solar power bank with 4 panels. What do we have up next? I think we got the solar panels from EF EcoFlow. These are the 220 watt bifical or bifical, or you'll see.
Yo, what's up,
Go with
guys?
this.
Nate with
It's a Nate video,
Dragon
guys.
Blogger Tech and
Not even
Entertainment,
else.
because as always, you guys will be entertained.
Bifacial.
Probably not. We'll
That's
find out.
the
This is the
bifacial.
EcoFlow 220 watt bifacial solar panel. This is going to be a beast whenever it comes to charging your EcoFlow battery backups, such as the Delta 2, the River Pro, the Delta Max. Really, the majority of your EcoFlow products are going to be able to be charged by this solar panel. You guys can see that this is a very big solar panel that is roughly about 6 feet wide and about 3 feet tall. Now this is very easy to get set up. It's going to come with this little carrying case right here where everything will just fold into it. Now you do need extra cables in order to hook these up with your Delta products or your River products, and then once you have all of that set up, all you have to do is just plug them in and you're good to go. So this is rated up to 220 watts. Now obviously there's going to be variables such as the weather, if there's clouds overhead, if it's overcast, the time of the year. At the time of shooting this video, it is fall, so the sun isn't as powerful as it normally is in the summer, but still I'm going to go ahead and show you, because we have this hooked up to my Delta 2, which is behind here. I'll show you how many watts this is inputting at right now. So here's just a little bit of a view from the back. You guys can see that back here, it does look like there's a lot going on, but there's really not. I'll kind of explain it to you guys how I have everything set up. So the solar panel is set up with the carrying case right here. The cables that are attached to the solar panel run off of it into a connector that plugs into the back of my Delta 2 here. So my Delta 2 has a 1024 watt hour capacity, which is already crazy. So the fact EcoFlow already makes something that can keep you safe in the event of emergencies, if you guys go camping often, if you live in an RV, or just really anything, rolling blackout storms. There's so many situations where you need something like this, but you might also run out of power on this and have no way to recharge it, but the sun's not going anywhere even if your electricity does. So like I said, 1024 watts on this. Let me go ahead and show you how much this is charging at right now. You guys can see that we currently have an input of 170 watts. So at 1024 watt hours, this
it's going to take about 4 hours to charge that, guys. That's actually really cool to see that. Surprised the video was cut off a little bit right there. I thought the video was a little longer. That's actually really cool to see how it charges at about 169 to 170, depending on where that sun is hitting and how many hours it's going to take to charge the device. Of course, that's from EcoFlow, guys. Really cool piece right there, of course. I think next up is an OBSBot AI tracking 4K web camera that I actually did, but it could be another person. You never know what video you'll get. It's definitely me, a video. Alright, we're gonna pop this up. We're gonna pull this, guys. This is
quick unboxing and showcase.
This is the showcase of the Tiny PTZ, guys. PTZ. What does PTZ mean? It means pan, tilt, and a zoomage. That means you can pan, tilt, and zoom. But since it's an AI, it does all that by itself. You don't have to worry about that. Now, with the app, though, you can adjust the stuff you're liking, of course, with that. Now, what's cool is it is a full-on 2-axis gimbal. What does 2-axis mean? It means it can move in 2 different directions, so up and down and side to side. That's actually really, really cool, because that means it can actually keep up with you if you're moving throughout the home. That means that if you are video chatting with family, guys, they can actually keep track of you. Maybe you have to get up and chase the little baby around the room. They can feel like they're with you in the room. Or maybe you're cooking something in the kitchen and you have to get up and check something. The camera will follow you, pan over there, and stay with you. Now, it's also really good for content creators. Our buddy our Blake on the other channel does use one, and you guys will probably see it get active every so often and move around with him. And it's actually a really cool idea. Now, they do offer this also in 1080p version as well, if you want to see that. Here's the 2 versions, 1080p and 4K. You're now going to see, once I activate this, that they're going to start following me. Of course, only one is activated. Now we're going to activate the other one, and there it goes, automatically activates, and it will stay with me. That means if I move inside the house, it will keep track of me. If I move backwards, it'll zoom in on me. If I move around, it'll do that. Now, this also has gesture controls, where if I move a gesture, it will zoom all the way in or zoom back out. There's another gesture control where it will lock a target onto me. Guys, that is a really, really awesome little camera. Now, I will tell you though, they have a current version that is soon to be released, the mini PTZ, and that's going to be kind of cool because I do have one of those coming as well. Next up is a James video, and this is the Anker Nebula capsule. The Anker Nebula capsule is a very beautiful little projector. We actually have a couple of these on the.
Today we're taking a look at a new product from Anker,
we
guys. This is the.
Let's repeat. We don't actually need that. We can actually talk about this. So the Anker Nebula capsule, guys. Let's talk about it a little. You have 100 ANSI lumens brightness, 360 degree sound. We'll do about a 100-inch screen. Comes in two versions. You have, of course, the black or the red version. Now, the size of this is what's really, really cool. It's about the size of a soda can and only weighs about a pound. That means it's very, very portable. It is rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, 4 hours and a pocket full of fun, let's be honest. 4 hours of video usage off of this in battery mode if you want. If you plug it in, guys, and go into high version mode, you're going to get about 2 hours of video mode with that, guys. So your standard mode, 2.5 hours of usage. Battery mode, low light, about 4 hours. It does 854 by 480p, anywhere from 40-inch to 100-inch screen. It's an Android 7.1. Android 7.1 means you have access to at least 5,000 apps or so with that. Now, this device will last approximately 30,000 hours of lamp life, so at least 4 hours a day for the next 10 plus years. Now, also, since it's got hardware, it is a quad-core A7 smartphone chipset for the CPU. The GPU on this is an Adreno 304. It's got 1 gigabyte of RAM, I believe 8 gigabytes of ROM or hard drive space, if I remember correctly. It does have Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is 2.4 and 5G, and Bluetooth technology is just that, guys. It's Bluetooth 4.0, which is actually pretty good, guys, for Bluetooth. Now, this one does have manual keystone correction and manual horizontal correction, so you do have to do that. It's not automatic, so it does have to be manual. Now, it does have an HDMI input of a 1.4 connection for in 1080p input. Guys, honestly, it's just a simple little projector that does very, very well. On the bottom, you do have the tripod mount if you need the tripod mount. So they do offer that as well. Now, if you need the tripod, Anker does have their own tripod and also has their own carrying case. So that's kind of cool. They do offer those for the people. So if you need that, definitely check it out. So we're going to just show you guys right here some very, very cool little video usage, of course. Just simple little usage. We're showing you guys right on my wall. I do pop up the Nintendo. I will tell you guys, though, if you use blackout curtains, low light settings, it's a lot brighter than what you're seeing. Of course, I was using a battery. It wasn't plugged in. Plug it in, swap it over. You get a brighter setting. Now we're going to be moving on to the next Anker projector, guys. This is, of course, another beautiful one. This is the Anker capsule. The Anker capsule has a little bit different specs and settings and is a little bit bigger than the other one. Now, this one has 200 ANSI lumens brightness on it, which is 100 more than the last one. It does do anywhere from 40-inch to 100-inch screen. Has an 8-watt 360-degree speaker with that, of course, and still 4 hours of video playtime. Now, where the specs differ is actually the hardware with this. Now, since this is a little bit different hardware, this one does do 720p resolution. Up to 4 hours in battery mode, an hour and a half on standard mode. That's the difference because the brightness changes with that. All right, no problem. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Now, this does have automatic focus and manual keystone correction with that if you need. Now, with it, this one gives you, of course, still 30,000 hours of lamp life, 16.9 aspect ratio. HDMI is still 1.4. With that, it does have the USB Type A port as well. Now, your CPU is an octa-core A53 chipset. Your GPU is an Adreno 506. Does have 2 gigabytes of ROM compared to the 1 gigabyte. And this one has 16 gigabytes of ROM instead of the 8 gigabytes of ROM. So you have 2 RAM and 16 ROM hard drive space, guys. Now this one has a 9700 milliamp battery. The other has a 5700 milliamp battery. With that, still has 2.4 and 5G connections, and this one is actually Bluetooth 4.2 with that one. Still gives you access to multiple, and I mean multiple, guys, multiple apps on hand. There you guys go. Just a simple little projector that can be portable and be taken pretty much anywhere. If you guys are looking for something like that, definitely check it out. Now, I believe next up is a cool little product from Tribit. Let's see, is it a me video or a Blake video? It's a me video. Wow, I'm a special type of person today. We're gonna pop over. We're gonna show you guys this
take a look at this big old speaker.
Guys, this is the Stormbox Blast from Tribit. The Stormbox Blast is a 90-watt speaker system. This 90-watt speaker system has dual drivers, dual tweeters, and 2 passive radiators. Now, it also has a very cool connection of lighting. Now, the lighting does light up on the sides and also lights up the actual drivers in the middle. Now, of course, this actually has a $20 clippable coupon today. This one will actually do about 30 hours of playtime off a charge. Is waterproof, guys. IPX7, don't worry about it. Take it to the beach. It's not going to get hurt. With that, guys, Bluetooth 5.3 and does offer TWS, which is true wireless stereo pairing. True wireless stereo pairing means you can, if you have a second one of these, you can actually pair it with another one and do 180 watts of power and have a left and right channel. Now, with this, you have 2 30-watt drivers and 2 15-watt tweeters on this. It does have 32 LED lights set up on the side that can actually sync to the beat if you want with that as well. Now, this also has an EQ. The EQ will allow you to adjust the actual lighting and will also allow you to adjust the sound quality to your liking as well.
Quite cool.
Now,
30 hours, which is quite. See this? If I hit the book and customize,
we're going to play some music. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to tell you right now, it's so loud my microphone can't pick it up. That's why it sounds the way it is. So it sounds that loud and that distorted because that microphone cannot pick up that much the decibels that close on. So that thing packs quite a punch, guys. If you're looking for something like that, try it. Definitely try it. Hey, Polly 505. We have next. Next, we have some deck lighting. You guys want some deck lighting? This is blue version, but they do have other colors and variations. This is an 8-piece set. This is all solar panel. These are all solar charged and solar working, so that's all it takes with that. Set it out in the sun, it will charge all day, and then you have 8 hours or so of usage time at night. They do activate themselves at dusk when the light starts getting dim enough and will turn on. Now, you do have 8 of these guys. You can put them on your deck, your dock, your pathways, wherever you really want. You can set them up and put them there with that. Now, they do offer other colorations, so if you do not want the blue variation, they do have other colorations with that set right there. So kind of cool, kind of cool. Or maybe you guys need a 6-pack of iPhone chargers.
James here, and today we're taking a look at the 6-pack of Apple MFI.
Now, guys, these are actually MFI certified. The MFI certified charging cables means you will not have to worry about your phone slowing down during charging times. It does come with 6 cables, 2 3-foot cables, 3 6-foot cables, and 1 10-foot cable. They're just that. They're a lightning cable that is certified for Apple usage, but it's a 6-pack at like $9.98 or 99 cents, I think, which is just an easy price that ain't going to break your bank. And if you're like me, you have kids that go through a lot of cables. Or maybe you're that person that goes through those cables. So this will give you 6 of them. You don't have to worry about it. Just that simple. And multiple lengths, guys. We're just showing you guys each of the length. That is your 6-foot cable right there. And of course, you have your 10-foot cable up next. A new Xbox One controller. I feel you there. You know, the funny thing is I don't even touch my Xbox. Oh, it just sits there in the corner lately. Guys, Apple cables, if you need those. Some days I wonder why I have an Xbox. Lately, I have been playing my very, very cool Nintendo Switch because of Zelda. What do we have next? Next up is some waterproof cases, guys. Of course, waterproof cases. These are actually really cool because they do work during water, and it's that time. If you just started, you ain't gonna have that. With this, guys, this is from Hummix. This is their 2-pack of waterproof cases. These waterproof cases are floatable, do have lanyards, and will protect your phone up to multiple atmospheres. These are actually really buoyant, guys, because of the airbags built in, which is kind of cool, so they won't just sink. Now, they do have bright green lanyards on these, so you can actually see those. Now, it does come in multiple variations of black on black, black on clear, or clear on clear if you need. There's a 5% clippable coupon with that also. Now, this case will fit up to an 8.5-inch screen, which means your iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is about a 6.7-inch screen, you add that large case on there, and it's going to fit no problem. You don't have to worry about it with that. I kind of like that. Now, it is a 3D design, so you can actually still use the camera while it's in this case. I'm very accessible. Now, this is made from multi-layers. You have the black textured TPU outer layer, the high-density sponge, which will help float it, and then you have the clear TPU inside. Now, since it's IP68 waterproof on the top, guys, water's not going to get in there. You don't have to worry about it. It's good for about, I believe it's something like, if I remember right, 35 meters or something like that. I can't remember the exact meters off the top of my head. I think that's 30 meters if I remember right. So 30 meters of water depth, which is actually very decent. Most people aren't going to be diving down that far with that. So I'm pretty good with this. Showing you guys putting my iPhone in there and working it. It does have a secure snap seal lock on top. It's kind of cool. But very buoyant, guys. It only weighs about 400 grams, too. Hey, Pansea. How are you doing? How's your day going, Pansea? Definitely check that out, guys. It's that time of year where you definitely need to be protecting your phones. Next up is the Ugreen 100-watt charging block. That's right, Ugreen. And today we're taking a look at this very cool. Hey, Ottershine, what are you doing, man? Guys, this is the Ugreen. This is their cool little new setup, guys. This is a 100-watt power brick. The 100-watt power brick is a 4-port charger, has 3 USB-C plugs, and 1 USB 3.0. Now, if you use one of the top 2 USB-Cs by itself, you're going to get that full 100 watts of charging capability. Now, if you go and use one of the other ports, the charging capability will drop down with that. There is a math to this, so just remember that, guys. I should be able to charge your MacBook Air in about 55%, 30 minutes, guys. That's kind of cool with that. Now, with that, I did say there was some math in this, guys. So the 100-watt charging math. We can kind of get into this and talk about it and all of that cool stuff. If you're using the single port USB-C on the top or second one, of course, 100 watts. If you use the third USB-C, 22.5 watts. If you use the bottom USB, 22.5 watts. If you use all 4 guys, this is where we're going to get a little finicky for you. Top USB-C will 45 watts max. Second one, 30 watts max. The next 2 are 10.5 watts each. So it does divide that up, just so you guys know. It's just that simple. Now, if you go into, let's say, 30 or 3-port charging, of course, it's going to divide that 100 watts up again, and 2-port charging still divides that power up. Great little power brick. I like these. Ugreen did a really good job with those. Definitely. Now, I do have a 140-watt charger that I will be testing very, very shortly. Single port, though. Oh, is it nap time? We can all take a nap. Anybody? Take a nap? No. All right, fine. Be that way. No one ever wants to take naps. Don't you know I'm old? I'm an old man. I take naps. Next up is a Nate video. We don't need the actual sound. We can talk about this. This is the Apex Forge iRing Laser Measure Tool. The Apex Forge iRing Measure Tool is a Bluetooth connectable tool that will pair up to your phone to keep track of your measurements. Now, the way this works is you have a button that will trigger the laser. That laser is what you'll aim at the wall or, let's say, a board or whatever you're trying to measure from. Now, it will be consistent up to a certain point of measurement. Of course, this is not going to be 100% accurate every time. It's going to get you close enough that it's going to work great. Now, this is very good for trying to get the layout of your house on approximate square feet. Maybe you're trying to do the size of a board. This will allow for that. Just that simple, that easy. I believe he sets it down here. It does have a digital display right there. He's going to bounce it off this red piece. Now, of course, it's going to be a little finicky because it's not going to hit just directly onto that red with that. It's a laser. It's a laser, guys. He presses the button down right there. You'll see the laser hit it in red. Of course, red on red. It might be a little finicky. There you guys go. There is your measurement right there, and it shows you guys the measurement. Now, it'll actually keep track of those measurements inside the app as well if you have the app on your phone. Kind of cool. Or maybe you guys need a backup camera. Now, this is the Red Tiger F7N 4K dual backup camera. Or dash cam, not backup camera. This is actually a James video. You guys are in for a treat. This is probably a 20-minute long video.
James here with a quick unboxing of a new product.
This is an old school video too. So with this is the Red Tiger. This is the F7N 4K dual dash camera. So this 4K dual dash camera does do front facing and has a rear backup camera. That rear backup camera does need to be mounted to your actual license plate or the back of the car, and the wire does need RAM. Now, it does come with a 3.6-inch screen on this device. Now, let's talk about it. The front camera is a 4K camera. That 4K camera can be dropped down to 2.5 or 2.5K resolution if you want. The backup camera is just a standard 1080p. I'm dropping in to say hi, have a good... Hey, I appreciate that. No problem. Oh, hey. Man, don't talk like that. It'll live. It'll live. With that, guys, so the backup camera is a 1080p camera. Now, with this, it does have GPS built in, so it does have a GPS. Now, we're going to talk about the GPS part. The GPS part in this actually works in a few ways. First and foremost, it'll keep track of what happens and where it happened. Then it will also keep track of how fast you are going if you are in a wreck while driving, and it takes track of that. Now with this, it has the f1.5 aperture, 6 glass lens design. Now it has the Starvis, I believe it was the Starvis sensor on this one with that. Now in the actual app, you can actually keep track of the GPS tracking, you can keep track of the mapping, you'll keep track of all the videos. Does have an SD card slot. Now, make sure that's a Class 10 SD card if you need that. Now, with this, guys, it is a 3M adhesive connection to your window. There is no suction cup. Cool part is they do give you this electrostatic cling that will stick to your window first. Then you stick the device to it, and it will hold it up over time. The plastic is almost like a window tint plastic. So it's clear, but it sticks to your window and makes a film and sticks there that way with it. Now, this does do automatic accident or incident detection. So if you hit, let's say, a really hard pothole, or you hit a speed bump really, really fast, it will trigger that sensor and it'll start recording and lock that recording in there. Now, it'll also trigger if your G sensor gets hit or your car gets shook, the cameras will start recording as well. It does have night vision with this, guy, so you can't see at night. Oh, hey, AG. Doing pretty good. Can't complain. I'm actually doing pretty good. Now, with that GPS, it has what's called the G sensor. The G sensor is your shock sensor with this. Now I'm showing you guys all the pieces that come in that kit right there with it, which is kind of cool. If you want to hardwire this in, that is a separate wiring kit. They do offer a hardwire kit for this. If not, guys, cigarette lighter plug is your friend. Just saying. Your front camera is about 170-degree angle. The back camera is 140-degree angle. With that, 24-hour parking monitor, so it always stays on, but it's not on unless it's triggered. You know, it's just one of those things. Just one of those things. Night driving, guys, pretty good. It has the WDR and HDR tech built in with the Sony Starvis sensor, which is kind of cool with that. I like it a lot. I do recommend, guys, running your wires inside. Don't run them outside. It's just one of those things. So just pop it through, showing you guys all the pieces. I don't think this video actually had the actual usage. It did not. There was a usage video where it actually triggered when I hit a pothole. Yeah, potholes. Good old New England. So Red Tiger, guys, that's a cool actual dash camera, backup camera. Oh, next up is an Exa product. That's right, Exa H11.
These are an
H1s.
AI-powered ENC wireless
trucker headset.
Everything you guys hear right now is coming from this headset as it's being used live. You guys are hearing everything that I hear and use. Now, this does have 1,800 minutes of talk time.
My AC started working now. Cold.
Now, if you're using this for music, you're going to get about 57 hours of usage off music. It will take about an hour and a half to charge this, guys, which is kind of cool. Now, it does display the power of the battery left of this headset on your phone or whatever you connect it to if you need. Now, with the Bluetooth 5.0, you get about 50 meters or 164 feet away from the device with this one, guys, which is actually really cool. That way you don't get disconnects and stuff. Now, this is the mic is an AI noise canceling microphone, so it does have their ENC.
So, guys, the noise canceling with this works really, really well on that headset. Now, the cool part about this headset is it can actually be flopped all the way around. The microphone rotates 270 degrees, so you can actually use it left or right side. Now, the better part is the distance that you can actually move away from your connection with this, guys. So you do have a very long distance, about 50 meters or 164 feet with that Bluetooth 5.0 connection. Now, with that, 30 hours of talk time, $10 clippable coupon, single-sided, guys, trucker style. If you need, Exa's got you covered with that one, guys. That's actually a really, really decent headset right there. So definitely check that one out. I definitely recommend that. Now, I believe, if I remember, we are showing you guys a product I actually really, really like. Up next, if I can actually grab this. This one's actually at a good deal today, guys. This is the E1 Pro. So this is the NEX E1 Pro. This is from Fantech. This is an electric screwdriver. On the back, guys, you'll be greeted with all of the bits that are included in this kit right there. So if you guys need, take a screenshot, whatever you want to know what bits are in this kit. On this, guys, you have a very cool piece of technology. This will actually do about 400 screws off a single charge. It comes in this very, very cool case. Of course, I have it upside down. It does say NEX E1 Pro and then their logo. Now, this case, if you push the top, it'll pop up and it will slide out just like that. You are then greeted with the actual screwdriver. Now, the screwdriver does have a USB-C port. That USB-C port is what's going to charge this device. Now, on this device, you have multiple torque speeds. So you have torque speed low and torque speed high. If you want to use it as a manual screwdriver, click it to the middle, and then the gears are not active, and you can actually just use it as a regular screwdriver with that. Now, on this, you also have the multiple modes of reverse and forward. You then have this cool carrying case with all of the bits. Now, these bits are magnetic, and so is the case. So if I do this like this, guys, you'll see that the bit is not going to fall out. You don't have to worry about that with that. Now, also with this, guys, you can just put it in there, and if you guys see, there you guys go, start spinning forward and reverse, and if I swap the torque settings, it should go a little faster and a little forward and backwards. This is a cool kit. The best part is this is going to save your hand a lot of time from cramping. If you've ever taken apart electronics and you've ever taken apart like a laptop, a server, an Xbox, you know your hands cramp after time of tearing those down. When you're done, put it back in and you're good to go. It'll take about an hour and a half to charge this or less to charge this fully. Then you have the option of 400 screws of usage before you need to charge it again. I'm going to tell you, I use this quite a bit for out. Guys, they also offer a regular hand one if you need as well. Mrs. Dragon Blogger, if you are in chat, I believe I just got a message from you. I'm not sure what it says. I will read it after stream. Next up is a very, very cool product. I believe this is actually from Oracle, if I remember right. It is. This is the Oracle Flat Plug Power Bar. The Oracle Flat Plug Power Bar, guys, this is something you definitely should check out. This is cool. James here. Today we're taking a look at this little box from Oracle. Now, this little box is actually packing something that you may need. It's a travel power strip. Now, this travel power strip is actually kind of very cool. It offers some features. Cool. I need a blankie. Oh, that AC's starting to work good. Now, I wish my bedroom one was working. Wrapped up and packed up and ready to go. It's got this cool little elastic band on it that you can pop off. You then have this nice little handle to carry it with. Double purpose for this. Now, you guys do see that it is plugged in on the top. That's because it does have a three-pronged AC outlet on the top. Now, it does also have 3 USB-A ports. Now, those 3 USB-A ports will divide up 15 watts of power between the 3, so 5 watts of power to each USB port, so you can charge your phones and devices like that. Now, if you unplug this, you can unwind the 4-foot cable right there. Just a nice little 4-foot cable with the 3-prong ground. Plug it into the wall and you're ready to go, which then activates this plug, those plugs, and this second plug. This is a 2-prong AC outlet, so you can plug into your standard little fan plugs, maybe a lamp or something like that if you guys need, or maybe a power brick from a phone charger or something else, or your laptop charger onto that. That gives you a multiple plugs, 5 of them, guys, to use. 3 USBs, 1 3-prong AC, and 1 2-prong. When you're done, guys, you just wind it back up, put it away, and you're good to go. This is a cool little power strip. I like this. Oracle did a really good job with that one. Quite surprising. Actually, a really good deal on that. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely check that one out. Now we're going to show you guys the FBB
phone mount for your car that basically you can attach to the dashboard, and it has an advantage of having both adhesive plus suction cup. So you kind of like adhesive to your dashboard, and then you lock it into place, and it will actually grip really well. I mean, I could pull on this thing, and it's not coming off the dashboard.
You guys notice I'm not wearing my Dragon Blogger hat, huh?
Which you can turn and adjust the tilt however you need it, and that is a really nice feature of it. Really, really nice feature. So I really do
the
like
Dragon Blogger hat.
It does not have an adjustable length,
bye.
so you can kind of pull it out
and get
more distance, but it still works very well. The other thing too is it's got, of course, got the pivot ball head, which you can adjust.
How'd you do that?
Make it
I want that math explained to me, Darthman.
The passenger or
Please
the
tell me the math on
now,
that.
the other thing it also includes the vent clip. Now, one thing I like about this vent clip that most of them don't have is, if you look towards the back here, it has this little clamp.
The video
And
audio
this
is
clamp
actually
will go
Justin's
behind
recording,
the
so
vent,
there's
grip and
all I can do
lock
possibly.
into place. So it doesn't just have like the two teeth. It actually has this clamp that goes behind the vent and grabs onto it and prevents it from falling off. So this one actually works a little better on my round circular vents than some other ones that I've tested. And so it's also really, really tight, really strong. So you can either mount it to your...
So with that, guys, you can literally mount it up to your air vent or to use the suction cup. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you use the air vent, like I always warn you guys, and we're going to get candid with this. If you use the air vent mount, let's get in here. Come on, a little closer, guys. Check your air vent. Make sure it can handle the weight of the mount and your phone. Some air vents can't do that, guys, so you do have to check it. It's actually very, very important to check that. I know my air vents in my car cannot handle a large phone and the mount. That's because, well, hey, they do get loosened after time, and that's just what happens. So just make sure if you guys are trying to use the air vent mount part, check it out. Next up is an Andoble product that I actually did, an Andoble product I actually love. We're actually going to show you, hey, we got a video. Guys, this is from Andoble. The video is working for this. So guys, this is the Andoble Mag Stick. This is a 63.5-inch selfie stick and tripod. This is an all-in-one piece. So with this, you can do it as a selfie stick or you can make it a tripod. This is a magnetically connecting device that will magnetically connect to your iPhones 12s, 13s, 14s, and so they magnetically connect. If you don't have a magnetic style phone like the 12s, 13s, 14s, it comes with a little ring, metal ring that you can put on there to make it magnetically connect. Now I'm showing you guys that it comes with that tripod and the actual carrying case. Comes with the magnetic rings to put on with that. Simple little product. There's your matchup card. The matchup card is quite important because you want to make sure it matches up where your magnetic ring would go on your iPhones or your Samsungs or like that for the wireless charging. Just remember that, guys. Now, with it, you can use it without those magnetic connections. It still has a clamp design, so it does clamp still on the phone. Now, with it as well, you have multiple adjustments. You can actually angle it, swivel it, and rotate it in any direction you want with the device itself. On the sides, it actually has mounts. That's right, there are mounts, guys, on the sides for actually your let's say your portable microphones or your Keystone lights. It's got the actual screw mounts on the side. Now, those devices don't come included. You'll have to bring those yourself. Just remember that, guys. With that, that's on you. It's got a remote control. The remote control is just that. It's Bluetooth. That remote control will literally start taking video or start taking pictures. Your choice with that. You will actually just right there. That whole piece does come off. So if you want to take the whole head off, you can actually just use the device for just your GoPro or your DSLR cameras as well. I use it as a regular piece like that. The head does swivel 360 degrees, so you can actually use your phone in vertical or landscape. Your decision. You can do that as well. Selfie stick just pulls out, guys, and it goes out a long, long ways. There's your clamping mechanism. Right there. Let's do this. I believe right here we got pulled it off. Shows you guys a little mount for your actual GoPros and stuff and DSLRs. On hand. I'm trying to put it back on. Now we're going to clip the phone into this device real quick. There you guys go. Clip. And locked in. Very simple, very easy. Just like that. Now you guys can see it's extended out. There's your 63.5 inches. Bring it back in if you want. Pull out the bottom of the handle. Bottom of the handle is going to be your tripod stand. It's just that. It's a tripod stand. It does pop open, and it actually works really, really well. The only downfall is if you have a really top-heavy foam, you might not want to max it out to 63 inches. But there you guys go. Andoble mag stick. That's actually a really nice piece. I actually love that thing. I actually use that quite a bit. We got some baby products up next. I believe this is a playpen or bassinet style device. Probably a Demetrius video if I can remember correctly.
What's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger.
I'll take that back. It's a Nate video.
Today we're going to be talking about this awesome baby pen. So this is going to be something that's really good for those of you guys that have babies that are starting to crawl around and need a safer space to just kind of hang out and play with their toys. You can see that right now. This is loaded with a bunch of toys. We're kind of using this more as storage for our baby's toys because she's only 4 months old right now. But when she gets older, this is going to be a better place for her to hang out than on the carpets that might be dirtier from dogs, you know, foot traffic or anything along those lines. One of my favorite things about this is the fact that it comes with these little clips that just slide over the railing right here. And it comes with pink and blue. And this is going to be helpful for them to kind of pull themselves up and build some up of those muscles and get some of that hand-eye coordination
so
too.
they can learn
the
to
front
climb
panel
out
down
the
there in the
actual
bottom left of the video,
thing.
this actually can open up too, so if they want to kind of crawl in and out of it, they can do so. You have that nice little pocket in the front. This is just going to be a great way for your babies or your toddlers to have a nice area for them to play with all of their toys.
And of course you guys see that he made it the toy bin, so that's what it is. Cool little piece, actually really cool. I like that. Next up, of course, is the Bessie brass faucet. Now, this is actually a waterfall style faucet. This is a beautiful piece of technology that I wish I never had to get rid of.
This is their brass black.
So this is a waterfall type spout faucet. Now, this actually does have the mount. So it does come with the mount. So if you have a three style device, like let's say you have a hot and cold that comes through your faucet, you can swap it out, and it has the bracket and the plate to go over that to make it a single device style. Because this one has all the hoses and handle in one hole, so you don't have to worry about the 3 holes. It is now just one hole. Now, it does have the pressure fittings. The pressure fittings right here is the hoses. Those pressure fittings are what's going to clip into the actual faucet itself, and then you'll actually screw and mount the bottom pieces into your hot and cold. Now, it comes with Teflon tape. Now, remember, guys, Teflon tape only works in one direction. You actually try to turn it in the other direction, and then you go to screw on your nut. It's going to tear it and pull that Teflon tape off. It's just one of those things with that. Now, it's the look of this device. That right there is elegant looking faucet. I wish I could have used it, but I rent, and they wouldn't let me install it. Here's what happens. They wouldn't let me install it. Right there is where your water comes out. Now, it does come in multiple colors, guys, so if you don't want this black version, they do have a couple other colorations and variations for this. First and foremost, they have the, I believe it's like a goldish brass color. It's brushed gold, and then I believe brushed nickel. Then they also have a tall version, which is actually a taller faucet. There you guys go. Showing you guys how to screw up the top from the bottom. Just like that. Look at that. This is a cool faucet. Honestly, a really, really nice faucet. I now allow you to set it up properly, and then once you're up and or running. So the Bessie, guys. Bessie. That's a cool piece. Oh. I'm starting to get stuffed up from the AC. Alright guys, we're going to show you guys a Tater Nate video of the U-Simple floating
Today,
shelves.
I wanted to talk to you about these UpSimples floating shelves. So I wanted to just showcase these to you because they are so dang nice. So I set these up as part of kind of this whole little like tool collection that I've got going on over here. And I'm going to tell you right now, these things are very high quality. So these are just press wood or particle board, but one thing I noticed about these is they're a little bit more sturdy than ones that I've used in the past. So you can see that I have them mounted right here. This specific set is going to come with 5 different shelves, each being a different size. Now what I did is I used drywall anchors or mollies and screws just to mount these to the wall, leveled them out. And you can see that right here, the way they're set up, it just looks very clean and very simple. What I ended up doing with that back shelf, which if I'm not mistaken, that is actually the second biggest shelf, is I took a pre-drill bit, as you can see right up there, and I drilled through that, and I created some screwdriver holders right there. So you can really be creative with these. I really like the dark oak texture that they have on these. Again, like I said, it's not real wood, it's particle board, but this does have a ton of strength. They don't bow, they don't bend over, especially if you're going to use, drywall anchors, like I said. So if you want a very simple way to organize really whatever it is, whether it be, kitchen spices.
Now, these are a really cool 5-piece kit, guys. You can literally use it for pretty much anything from, let's say, decorating your kid's room. Maybe you guys need to put some Funko Pops up. Or maybe you just want to put up some little hangers to hang up knickknacks or even picture frames. You can do that. Or you can do like he did and modify it and become a screwdriver holder or anything in between, guys. At $17, that's not a bad deal for a 5-piece kit. Now, of course, we're going to show you guys the Life Pro adjustable dumbbell sets coming up next.
My name is Demetrius.
Hey, Nick. How you doing,
Today
buddy?
we're going to be talking about these adjusted dumbbells made by Life Pro. And as you can see, it is a clean, clear look and awesome equipment right here that you will need for your home gym. Again, so this is really easy to use. So you have 5 pounds to 10 pounds, 15, 20, and 25. So you have a total of 50 pounds put together right here. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and buy the stand with it also, which complete the whole look.
Now, that stand is separate, guys, does not come with this kit. Now, this kit is fully adjustable. You will literally pull up, slide over to the weight you want, and then you're ready to go. And that's actually cool because then you don't have to have multiple sets. Now, I know true weightlifters out there would prefer multiple sets, but for the guy with the very small house that can't afford to have the multiple dumbbells, this gives you the option to have the multiple weights in a single set, which is actually quite cool. And then since it's easily adjustable on the fly, maybe you work out with your partner, they can actually swap it down to lower weights. Maybe you actually do higher weights or vice versa. That gives you that option, guys, to use one set and just change the weights around to your liking or to your adjustability. It does have that nice little grippable bar right there, guys, but of course, that is from Life Pro, the adjustable dumbbell set. Now we're going to go over to the ab roller, and I believe this is the Vinsgar. Might be a Nate video, I could be wrong.
Yo, Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and
Definitely
Entertainment, back with another product from Vince Greer. We're going to be taking a look at their ab roller. I'm not really sure where they got a photo of me, but I guess it's pretty cool for them to kind of give me a shout out on the box. So what we're going to do is just open this up and take a look at it. So if you guys are looking to start a fitness journey, something like this from Vince Greer might be what you want to look into getting. So let's go ahead and just see everything that comes with it. So first of all, we are going to have our handles right there, soft touch material.
I appreciate that.
Now we'll go ahead and roll on it through the video and just see everything that comes with it. You're going to have one of your extension poles right here.
It's like one of your extension poles right here.
Some mat right there. I'm not really sure exactly what that's going to do quite yet, but we'll figure that out. Now we'll just kind of empty out the rest of the box by doing one of these numbers right here. So let's go ahead and see everything else that comes with it. Alright, so that's going to be it inside of the box. Now let's see if we can get this thing built and see how well it works. So it looks pretty straightforward so far. It looks like really all we're going to have to end up doing is really just installing this bar through here and then attaching it to the handles. So let's go ahead and try that out real quick. So it looks like the bar is going to go straight through, and then the handles are just going to slide onto this just like that. And I'm assuming what's going to happen is you are going to roll on this or roll it across your abs. To be honest with you, I'm really not sure how this is going to work, so stay tuned for another video where I show you how I got those abs that are on the box. There are instruction manuals included with
Is this
but,
boy daydreaming, or is just me wondering
so
what
we're
he's
not
talking
gonna really
about?
use it. I was kidding. This is I know exactly what this is. This is how you do an ab roller. Don't make fun of me. And then this little guy right here is just kind of a little pad to kind of house it or put it under your knees or something along those lines. I do have to say I really like the design on it with like the red kind of lightning bolts. Red and black has always been my favorite color scheme, so I think this is going to be nice added collection to my already extensive workout gear. So I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. Thanks for tuning in and watching this video. See you on the next one.
So that is a very cool little ab roller, guys. Of course, Nate sitting over there daydreaming about his cut and ribbed abs. Just one of those things. Good old Nate. Good old Nate. Now there, guys, of course, we're still on the actual kick of health. We're going to show you guys the Yosuda Pro Cardio Climber that Jeff did.
What is up, everyone? Right, Jeff here, and today I'm going to be unboxing, assembling, and using this Yosuda elliptical climber. Let's see what's in the box.
Hopefully I don't sneeze.
And here we have the contents of the box. I was honestly expecting a lot more pieces than this, and everything was very well packaged. I will say it did take me about 15 to 30 minutes to unpackage everything and get it in this state, but once you get it out of the box, there's not that much. Let's put it all together now. I also just wanted to include this real quick. Assembly was super easy, and every single step had its pieces laid out in the assembly instructions, which I thought was super cool. I do recommend 2 people for installation. It just makes it a little bit easier. And while this does come with everything you need to install it, if you have your own set of tools, that can also just help make things a little bit more ergonomically friendly as well. Total install time for me was about 45 minutes to an hour. Now, let's see what it looks like. Now, this is pretty cool. Everything is fully assembled, and there is an awesome digital...
Now, the digital screen will actually keep track of your actual steps, time spent on their calories earned and burned, which is actually kind of cool. Now, you can see that he's using the handle with that, or you can actually grip over there and not use the handle as well and just use more force of the legs while you're stepping. Now, it does have a magnetic resistance. That magnetic resistance will make it feel like you're climbing a steeper area. Now, it does have a water holder, and it also has a phone holder above the digital display. Now, that phone holder actually can hold a tablet as well. So if you maybe you want to watch some videos or something, or video chat while doing it, you can do that. Now, it does have some adjustability for the neck, so it can actually go up higher if you guys need. Again, that is the Yosuda Pro Climber. Now, I believe the next one is the Nice Day Under the Desk Elliptical, and I believe this might be a me video. It should be.
Today we're taking a look at...
It's me. We don't need that. We don't need the sound. Guys, Nice Day Under the Desk Elliptical. This is a cool piece. This is a magnetic style of stepper or walker. Now, an elliptical is pretty much that. It's like riding a bicycle without having the seat on this. With this, it does have the strapping mechanism that can strap to your chair or your computer chair so your chair doesn't move away from the device. Now, it is very cool designed right here, and it actually comes with some oil so you can lubricate those wheels and lubricate the joints with that so it doesn't make a lot of squeaking as well. Hey, Cybass, how you doing? Now, on this, just like the last one, guys, you have the digital display. The digital display keeps track of calories earned and burned, time spent, miles walked on the device, and the amount and also modes. It'll actually tell you the speed. So you can actually see how fast you are actually pedaling this device. Now, this one actually has a removable screen that can be set up on top of the desk with that. Cool part is they do offer 2 different versions of apps. And those apps will allow you to challenge other people or challenge yourself and keep track of what you've been doing, which is kind of cool with that. I kind of like this thing. Should have kept it. I just did not have space for that. Of course, we're going to put my feet up here, and you guys are going to see me start pedaling away. We do have it set up for miles per hour, I believe, so you guys are going to see the miles per hour as I start going. Just like that, the miles per hour will start climbing to 27, 28. Oh, can we break 30? Can we? No. We didn't break 30. That's sad. Oh, we almost. We had 29. So cool little piece, guys, right there. Definitely check that one out. You'll love that. Let's pop over. What's up, my guys? How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day going on, honestly? Is everybody having a good day? For those people in New England, it's definitely going to be a warm one today. Up next, oh, this is a new product I just did, guys. I'm gonna actually grab this. Let me grab this piece. See if I can grab this. Maybe it's not going to be show and tell day. I don't know where I set it. I have it, but I don't know where I set it. So I don't want to take too long to grab that. But I'm back. We're going to show you guys a video. This is a cool product. I actually like this.
Today we're taking a look at the Revex.
This is a very cool ice therapy pack, guys. It's from Revex. This is actually a really, really cool ice pack that's great for your knees, your elbows, or other pieces. You can even wrap it around your foot if you wanted. Now, with this, guys, it's double-sided. So it is a double-sided piece. So you can actually Velcro it on either side or, well, either way if you want to. You have a soft side, and then you have the other side with it. Now, we're going to talk about that kind of. With this, guys, this has a nice low freezing point of minus 13 degrees with this. You will set this in your freezer about 4 hours to get it optimal freezing. Does come with the bag to freeze it in, which is really cool. Now, some other really cool points about this actual piece is the Velcro strapping means you can Velcro it around larger areas if you need. Now, they tell you for like cold compresses use it for about 20 minutes, then pull it back off with that. Now, you have the soft plush inner lining. The soft plush inner lining is actually better for preventing frostbite. Then you have the outer lining, which is a durable nylon outer lining. Then you have the actual strap itself, and then the storage bag, of course, with this. This can be used pretty much anywhere, guys. Wrap it around your leg, wrap it around your thighs, wrap it around your arms, your knees, your elbows. Wherever you need to get that ice compress, you have that wrap, just like I'm showing you on my hand. I like this. This is really, really cool. And not a bad deal, guys. At like $19, that's a no-brainer. A no-brainer. Now, they do have other colorations and sizes as well. They also have a double pack if you need a double pack. So definitely check that out, guys. I believe next up is the Sportneer massage gun that I actually did. We'll let that video play right here.
Quick look at the new product, guys. This is the Sportneer Mini S Vibrating Body Massager or massage gun, whatever you want to call it, guys. Now, this little item here is pretty cool. It's got an intelligent charge. Now, the Sportneer, guys, is a multi-intelligent charging device that will massage on hand. Now, this has got 6 massaging heads. You have 2 metallic, then you have the bullet, you have the round, you have the flat, and you have the concave with this. It is a brushless motor style, so it's a more higher torque style. It does about 45 decibels of volume level, though, with this. Now, on a full charge, you get about 6 hours of working time with this before you need to recharge it. So that's kind of cool with that. 5 speed levels. The 5 speed levels go from low, which is like 1200 RPM, up to high at 3200 RPM with that, of course. Now, the 5 different heads are to have multiple uses, guys, which are actually kind of cool with that. Kind of really nice piece right here. Kind of like that. Now, your heads. You have your spear or ball head. That's good for larger muscles groups like your arms, back, thighs, and calves. The bullet one is great for deep tissue design. The fork head or the concave head, guys, is great for the neck, spine, or Achilles tendons. You have the flat head, guys. The flat head's good for the whole body. It doesn't matter where you use that one. Your metal ball head is really, really good for the whole body as well, but it's meant to be used with like a massage oil. Same with the metal flat head. That's better for your, like with the massage oil as well. Now, this doesn't have a lot of, bells and whistles. You literally just have 5 speeds that you adjust through, and that's about it with it. We're going to show you guys coming on. There's your light up, shows you the battery and your speed levels.
So you start adjusting it, the speeds will move up, and we can come over here, and there you guys go. It's just moving. Of course, we're going to show you guys it just making my arm look like Jello right there. Yeah, Jello. I'm going to make fun of my arm. It's Jello. Next up is the Chola's massage gun.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about this Chola's muscle massager. So this is going to be great, as it says right here on the front, for athletes and fitness lovers, for recovery, getting out some of those aches and pains. Maybe you slept on your neck wrong, or you slept on your back and your neck has a kink in it. You're recovering after a long workout, long day. There's so many situations that you can use this. So on the inside of this, you're going to notice that you're going to have a nice little carrying case right here. We'll go ahead and get this box out of the way. The carrying case feels pretty high quality. You guys can see that there's no branding or anything special on it. And then you're also going to have this little carrying handle right up here on top. Zippers feel strong. You do have a double zipper feature here too, so you can zip it up either way you want to. And so taking a look on the inside, you're going to have every single thing you need in order to get this set up, such as the massage gun. You are also going to have all of the different massage heads right here. You'll have an instruction manual, and then you'll also have a USB-C charging cable, as you guys can see right there. Now, using this is very straightforward and very simple, but before we show you guys how to do that, we'll just take a look at this real quick. You guys can see that we have a matte black texture. I like that there's no branding. It just keeps it really simple, and honestly, I think it looks more clean than if we had branding on there or gloss black. So you're going to have your USB-C charging port down here at the bottom. We can flip this on. You're going to see that we have a display right here. That is the battery percentage, and then over here on the left side, that is going to be where you cycle from 1 to 30 in terms of how fast this is actually vibrating. So we'll just go ahead and choose this little ball head attachment. Installing the attachments is very simple. All you want to do is choose the one you want, and then you're going to simply press this on. And now what you can do is you can kind of select which speed you want. I accidentally hit it there. So we can go from 1 all the way up to 30, 30 being the fastest setting. And you guys can't really tell right there, but it is moving extremely quick, and you guys can see that we have a ton of power on this. Now this is going to be really great, like I said before, for people that just need a very
just a quick, simple massage gun, guys, that does good. It has multiple heads. Now, for the last of the massaging, guys, we're going to show you guys the infrared sauna blanket. The infrared sauna blanket's good. You can use pretty much anywhere in the house that you can't put a big sauna.
Wrap infrared sauna blanket. You've got this. Amazing. Look at that. Is it right on there? Disposable sauna wrap. And it comes with 5
disposable wraps. That's cool.
With a head towel. The way they did the embroidery on their towel is really impressive. Comes with a manual. Has its own carrying bag. The bag itself has extra little bit of space. You have temperature settings, the display, the time display, and being able to adjust it. And it does plug into the wall. 5-layer design, so it has a waterproof.
Now, with this, guys, you have the multi-layer design, of course. It does come in many colors. You have black, blue, gray, pink, and I believe it was purple. So, yes, it does come in purple if Siren is watching. Now, with this, guys, you literally can use it pretty much anywhere. You can use it if you just want to do the sauna on the legs or the full body. With this, guys, it is 71 inches long, and I believe it's 36 inches wide. But the circumference is going to be about 65 inches round with that circumference. Now, the temperature ranges anywhere from 77 degrees up to 176 degrees. You also have the timer that goes anywhere from 5 to 60 minutes with that. Now, the temperature ranges do multiple things. First and foremost, you can do for over well-being. I believe that one's like 86 to 95 degrees of heat. The 95 to 113 degrees range is for muscle soothing and tension relief, of course. Then you have 113 to like 131 or 132, if I remember correctly, for pain and inflammation with that. Now, if you really, really want to, you can go up to 168 to 176 for that fat loss and detoxing the body. That's going to really get you sweating to get all those impurities out of you, which is actually cool. Now, remember, guys, if you're doing that, make sure you are well hydrated because you don't want to, get dehydrated while sweating it out. And since it's so large, you guys, look at that. When she hops in it, she just disappears. That's how big that sauna blanket is. You guys will zip it up over there. You'll grab the controller, adjust it to what you want, and you're good to go. Now, it is fully washable, so you don't have to worry about that, but they do come with liners if you need as well. Guys, that is the LifePro Infrared Sauna. Very cool little blanket. I like that thing. Next up is going to be a very, very cool Dream Pairs high heel open toe ankle strap shoe that Deer Power did for us.
Hi, Hopper. They're super sturdy. They're very comfy to walk in. I feel like I could walk in these all day. They're easy to walk in because they're not very tall. These are a really good professional heel. Very, very classy.
Makes those shoes look better than my feet. Guys, Bruno Mars and Dream Pairs and a couple of their other names. They have multiple brands underneath that parent company. They are a well-rounded shoe. Now, of course, that's a nice, elegant ladies' shoe for the night out or just, out and about if you need. Now, we're going to be moving over to the Bruno Mars men's sneakers.
Most
right
comfortable everyday casual shoes that I have ever worn. These are made by Bruno Mars. Just taking a look at the awesome design on this, you can see that you have the knit pattern wrapping all the way around, kind of a wood color. You have a little texture on the bottom. It has this really super stretchy material, so these are going to conform to your feet. I have a high arc, and these support that greatly. But one of the things that I wanted to show you is how lightweight these are. If I go ahead and just tear this out real quick and just hit the tear button, you guys are going to see that these are only going to come in at 8.8 ounces. So if you're looking for some very comfortable lightweight shoes, Bruno Mars has got you covered. I have also tested from them in the past some of their dress shoes, so they make really nice dress shoes as well. These are going to be great for just everyday outings, going on walks. I think they're nice enough to where if you wanted to wear them to a more formal environment, then you are definitely going to be able to do that. Bruno Mars has got you covered regardless of what shoe you want, but specifically these, I highly recommend them.
So if you guys are looking, the Bruno Mars. Now we're going to be moving over to some actual products from Rack. This is their 2-in-1 multi-tool pin set, guys. This is, I believe, if I remember right, this might actually be a me video. Might be wrong. This might be a Nate video. I know I had a set of these.
Right here is actually pretty cool. This is the Rack multi-tool pen set. You can just take a look at the box and you can see that it's going to come with two. So what these are going to do is they're going to have a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver. It is going to have a bubble level. It's standard and metric whenever it comes to the ruler. You're going to have a super bright LED, it says, and then it has a stylus tip. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. In the box, you'll get an instruction manual, but we won't really need that. You can see that right here, we're going to have two of them. It actually looks like one of them is a little bit longer than the other one, so we'll just go ahead and grab this one real quick. So right off of the rip, the very first thing I noticed is this is actually all metal construction on this. You have your bubble level right there, and what's cool about this, if you are going to be using your bubble level, what you can do is set this down flat because, as you can see, it's not just curved like a normal pencil or a pen. You can see that it does have straight edges. Taking a look, the ruler, the markings on that is very, very easy to understand. And overall, this is just really well made from my initial impression. So we'll go ahead and unscrew this. I'm pretty sure this is where the bits are going to be, but we're going to find out right now. And as you can see right there, you can actually flip this around to get the stylus tip. If we go ahead and just pull this out, and we should be able to flip this around, you can see that we have a little Phillips head screwdriver bit right there, more like a precision bit, and then you can just turn it all the way around, and then you are going to have a little flathead right there. So you just screw this back on. So if you want to use that, all you got to do is simply just take that off, and then when you're done using it, you just simply put this back in just like this. So this is going to be really handy for people that need to take quick measurements. If you need a stylus, if you need a LED, we'll go ahead and try to get this LED light on real quick. I think we can do so just by taking this off real quick. Let's see, we got this little retaining clip, and if we push this down, yep, just like that, we have actually a really bright LED. So if you guys are looking for a nice little kind of like multi-tool.
So very cool 2-piece multi-tool kit from Rack, guys. Now we're going to be moving over to another Rack product right here. This is a magnetic pickup tool, and I believe this is probably going to be a Nate also.
Yo, what's up, guys? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, back again with another video of another awesome Rack product. So this is an LED light magnetic pickup tool combo, and this thing is going to be great for those of you guys that might work with, you know, smaller screws or just screws in general, or tools or anything like that that might have a chance to fall down. And the reason this is going to be so awesome is because, as you can see right here, this is going to extend pretty far. So we'll go ahead and come back to that here in a second, but we'll just talk about the design. You have that really beautiful rack branding right up there on top. On the bottom, you are going to have a magnet, which is super, super, super strong. And then the light up here is also going to be magnetic. Man. You are going to have
but
a
I need
clip
flashlight
right
where the magnet
on the
is.
side or on the bottom that you can actually adjust to wherever you want. As you can see right there, as I kind of swing it around, you can adjust it wherever you want. So you can put this on your belt loop or a tool belt, or really wherever else, maybe even like a shirt pocket or something like that. Now this is going to use batteries, and all you have to do to change those batteries is unscrew this right up here on top, and already has some pre-installed with it. But the coolest thing about this is Rack is actually nice enough that they sent extra batteries inside of the box. So whenever these batteries that come pre-installed die off, you're going to be able to just change them right out. Now going back to this bad guy right here, so what you can see is this is an all metal construction across all of this. Now this is completely bendable too, so if you need to kind of get like maybe down below a crack or something like that, in between a floorboard or just down on the floor, you can actually maneuver this around so you can see a little bit better.
The other
so
side,
we'll go ahead and push this all the way back in. As you can see, it just kind of like sits down in there like that. It doesn't have to unscrew or anything. And then as you can see right there, this is a super bright flashlight. You can see that it is shining up the entire room. There's only one brightness on this, but it's still going to be really awesome nonetheless. Now this is just made exceptionally well. All of Rack products that I've tested so far have just been very high quality. And like I said, the magnet on this is super strong. As you can see right here, I'll go ahead and use the battery. That is not going to go anywhere. The magnet is also on the front too. Just not as strong, but it's still going to be great. So if you guys are looking for something that might just make your life a little bit easier.
So that's the Rack magnetic LED pickup tool, guys. Now we're going to show you guys another piece from Rack, and this is actually a magnetic wrist wrap.
This right here honestly has to be one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. So this is made by Rack, and this is a magnetic wristband. So what this is designed to do is just go around your wrist, or really anywhere that you want to wrap it around, like maybe you do it on your ankle. It is designed for your wrist though, so just know that. Just taking a look at the design right here, you have super strong Velcro, orange and black color scheme. Now what this is designed to do is basically, like I said earlier, just go around your wrist. And let's say you're working on like tiny computers like this, or even larger stuff, all right here around the edges where these kind of like little sections are, these are all magnetic. So we'll go ahead and just set this aside for a second, and we'll go ahead and test this out.
Velcro,
so I'm just going to go ahead and place this on my wrist. Now I'm not going to probably be able to get this as tight as I can, but we'll do our best. So right now we have it on our wrist. It's pretty lightweight and comfortable. You can, you know, adjust it if you want to. But like I said, all of these little individual like sections are all magnetic. So I have some different bits here, and we'll just throw it on there. As you can see, that is fully magnetic. We can just toss them, and it's strong enough to where I can throw it at it, and it's even strong enough to hold them together just like that. So if you have like little tiny screws that you don't want to lose, but you need quick access to them, something like this is going to be really good. Now let's go ahead and shake my wrist right here. Yeah, those aren't going to fall off. I mean, those are super, super strong magnets. I think this is going to be really handy for people that work on computers. Even if, you know, if you're in general construction or something and you just need to hold some screws on your wrist, you can do so with this. This is really cool.
Guys, the Rack magnetic wristband is actually a very, very must-have if you've ever worked on stuff like that. Really cool piece right there. Now, of course, next up is another product video by me. We're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys this. This is actually from VTop Mart. The VTop Mart multi-piece kit right here, guys. This is a very cool airtight food storage containers. Now, it's a 24-piece kit. 24 pieces, and all the lids interchange. Now, you have 6 tall containers. The tall containers are approximately 11.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide. They are good for pretty much anything, guys. Pastas or even liquids or cereals, or I use mine for rice. That's where I keep my rice. You then have a large container. The large container is approximately 8 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Now, remember, they're all 6 inches deep or wide. They are all interchangeable. So you have the 6 by 4.5 inch lids. You then have 6 medium containers. The 6 medium containers are about 6.5 inches tall. You then have the 6 small containers, which are about 3.5 inches tall. Now, each of these are actually able to hold liquid. So the tall
Tall container will hold approximately 2.8 liters or 2.5 quarts. The 6 large will hold approximately 2 liters or 1.8 quarts. The next size down is about 1.6 to 1.5 quarts. And then you have 0.8 liters to 0.7 quarts with that. Interchangeable. The lids are all gasket sealed so the liquids won't spill out, air won't stay in. They have 4 locking mechanisms all the way around. This kit actually comes with a whole bunch of decals. Those decals are stickable. And the cool part is if you do that, guys, you're going to notice that you can write on it with the actual chalk writer, and then you can erase it later and rewrite on it what you're putting on there. It's kind of cool to have a kit like this with it full airtight, very nice. With that, and you guys will see I'm putting sugar in this. Yes, I use it for my sugar. I use it for my cinnamon sugar, my mixes, and everything in between. Really cool piece, guys. V-Top Mart right there. Great kit right there. That's actually the last product of the day today, guys. So that is it. That is it. Now, with that being said, we had a whole bunch of very cool products. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that little stream and all of that with that. Hey, Omac, how you doing? So, guys, I want to thank y'all for being here. I'm going to actually go and try and beat the heat because it is actually getting really, really warm in here. Even with the AC on, I'm down in AC. My circuit breakers are not working in my back bedroom. They keep popping. I'm not sure why. But I will be back tomorrow morning, guys, with another stream, of course. Hopefully, you guys will join me then. I hope you guys will have a great rest of your day. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next, everybody. Later.